Yeah, man. Listen, am I looking forward to the game? Not really, because I'm a little bit worried. If we lose this game, like, the fan base is going to implode. I know I've said that about 10 times this season, but we will implode again.
Burnley 2-2 didn't quite kill them off.
We will implode again. For
or the 5-0 battering by you.
Yeah,
I mean,
but there was a 6-0 against Everton in between.
Oh, yeah.
We'll implode again.
When they thought they were good, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Are you feeling confident? Like,
no, I don't do confidence.
Do you think you'll win?
Hope. Optimism.
I think this has the potential.
It's bringing back hopium, isn't it? We're bringing that back.
I think this has potential for game of the season. I don't know. I think this has potential for game of the season.
There should be goals. Neither team can defend set pieces. Both teams are very aggressive in terms of they'll press, they'll play a highish line. Tottenham will play an extremely high line, and that will give us chances. So I expect, unless the one thing is that both teams are not clinical. None of the teams have clinical forwards, apart from maybe you say Son, but he's not in great form. We saw the miss that he had in the North London derby. We don't have clinical forwards outside of Palmer. So there's a chance that this could be a 0-0, and it's just everybody missing big chances. Similar to the Dortmund PSG game, it could have been 4-3 the other day, but it was only 1-0 because everyone was missing big chances. So
Have we ever had a 0-0 in this?
I don't know.
Can someone check this?
Luckily for you, I do have a couple of stats, and they don't read that well for you, Abby.
One win in 20 years, is it?
A bit worse.
Okay.
Chelsea have lost just one of their last 33 home league games against Tottenham.
I think that obviously he would love to win this game, just how he did in October, November time. I mean, obviously we gifted that. We were in complete control of that game.
Crazy
We gift a lot of victories.
We really do. We really do.
Gifts.
But that one in particular.
We gifted you one.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the rest did. That one against Chelsea was the biggest gift because we were in complete control of that game, had complete head loss. Romero, Doggy gets sent off. Obviously, Maddison and Mickey van de Ven both injured, all in the space of about 10 minutes. So that was just a bad day. Like, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. I think, look, of course he's going to want to win this. It's against his old club. But Spurs really need to win this game. Really need to win this game. I mean, we conceded 7 goals in the last 2 games. We've scored 2. I mean, 1 being a pen. So Tottenham need to win. It's not even about Champions League. We just need to kind of like get back into a winning way.
Yeah.
There has been some questions about Ange. You know, there's the fan base is starting to like murmur some things. Not saying Ange out or anything like that, but just like we're trying to hold into account for playing the high line, or you know, maybe the lack of tactics within the game. So this is one we really need to win. There's no Ben Davies tonight either, so I'm not entirely sure what we're going to be doing on that left hand side.
Well, it could be Emerson Royale, but it could be Van de Ven and then bring Dragusin in for set pieces.
Yeah,
we got a lot of injuries.
We spoke about you've got. I think I saw yesterday you've only got 11 first team players fit.
Gusto and Disasi.
Yeah,
potentially all out.
Yeah, they're all out. But
so.
Which means that your academy will probably have the best night of their life, and you'll beat us. So I don't know what we're going to do.
Gilchrist versus Richarlison is going to be hilarious.
Can we just clear this up? Is it Gilchrist or
I call him Gilchrist?
Okay, because Gilchrist is how it's pronounced.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Right. I was just clearing that up.
I honestly don't know how tonight is going to go. I don't think we've had a 0-0 or anything like that from off the top of my head. I can't even think of one where it's been goalless. It's always very fiery, spicy little fixture. I don't know. I just don't know how this is going to go.
Chelsea have now won 7 of the last 9 at Stamford Bridge. The table doesn't lie. We know
that. About that.
Well, according to Google.com.
Doesn't feel like it.
According to Google.com.
I'll take it.
Matisse doesn't remember that many days.
He's like, I can't recall one day I've enjoyed.
I mean, it sounds good.
Just sitting there,
it sounds quite good. Have you maybe turned Stamford Bridge in the last few months? Oh, because I was going to say, is it becoming a fortress again?
But you've had a lot of draws, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, we drew to Burnley, I believe, at home.
For sure.
10 men.
For sure.
Yeah.
Should have won.
So, no, it's not a fortress for sure. I don't even recall that even being a thing, what you just said, but I'll take it. Wow. So, no, let's just move on. I'm not even going to give you a segment on that. I don't know what that stat is.
I'm very concerned.
Was it all comps?
I'm just
include a couple.
I'm just as concerned as I am going into any game. Just as concerned as I'm going into any game.
That's an average of around about 3 goals per home game.
I don't actually. I honestly
10.
just don't know what's going to happen.
Again, we're not clinical.
Same.
So
we both can't defend.
Yeah, we can't defend
5-5,
set pieces. They
6-6.
can't.
No, I'm
defend
not
set
joking.
pieces.
This could be like a really high score, like a 4-3, or
It could be.
I think I did in our preview a 2-2.
Yeah.
But I can see it being gut. Like,
Remember in 07-08 there was that 4-4?
4-4.
At
Yeah,
White
yeah.
Lane,
That was a
when you were
great
wearing
game.
your anniversary kit.
Yeah,
great
yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Knowledge.
I actually agree. I've got no idea where this is going. I
literally can't
3-1
predict
Chelsea,
it.
4-2 Spurs, 3-3.
Yeah, 4-2 is a good shout.
I have no idea. I think both will get
We just
five big
can't.
chances
We're just
each,
so
minimum.
not clinical, right? So I'm looking at where the goals are going to come from. I think he needs to start with Richarlison, personally, for me.
I actually agree with that.
When I looked at the game against Arsenal, like our front line is exceptionally small, so we have
think
no
he had to
aerial
start that
threat.
game. In a derby,
I
he would
felt
have
he-
ruffled up a few feathers.
Absolutely,
Shithoused a bit.
and when he come on, I felt like he did do that.
Yeah.
So for me, I would have an option of Richarlison, which is an aerial threat, and I worried about us
I worry about
defensively.
us as
Set
well.
piece. I can't take another goal with the zonal
warrior.
marking. Like the zonal marking for me is a
tell
big
you-
big problem.
We don't even have any attacking threat on the set pieces. I'm thinking like Silva gets a few goals, he's not in. Disassi is quite a bully, he's not in. It's going to be Badia Shaw, Chalobah. That's it.
Disassi
Yeah, but
scored
you
that goal the other night.
Yeah.
It was disallowed.
Yeah,
but he's not
But
playing,
what I said
so-
to
He
you
isn't.
about
Correct.
Chelsea is that you take shots outside the box, which is something Spurs actually don't really do. Conor Gallagher loves a goal.
Does he?
Well, I think he does.
He's not
He's
goals.
not prolific, but he
pops up.
pops up with
But
a
it's not-
few.
it's not a lot,
That's
though.
an
We all love a
option
goal.
from your midfield. Cole Palmer as well. So I would say you're a lot more potent than us, especially lately in terms of getting a goal. I don't know what he'll go for in terms of his winger roulette this week. If he'll go Brennan or Kulu
Or Son.
or Son. I mean, obviously there's Maddison as well. I mean,
He needs a big game. They understand it's Tottenham.
course.
So
Does
I
that
like- we
annoy
both
you
get
though?
that, we both get that.
Does that annoy you in a way? Yes, it's great to go up for a local derby against Tottenham, but where was this fight and this get up for the Burnleys, the Sheffield Uniteds, etc.? Does that
Yeah,
annoy you that
yeah,
they
yeah.
can't? I mean, it's same with me.
I think that's
It
human
does, but
nature,
I
though.
think
I get it.
Tottenham
It's a derby.
Tottenham also play into our hands a little bit because they will be very aggressive in their press and they'll leave space in behind, and then that allows our forwards to make those runs. Whereas the teams that you're mentioning, I think tactically we need to also be better as well.
You go.
But we're probably going to invert Cucurella like we did against Villa in the second half. Well, maybe we will. I don't know. I have no idea. But we looked good in the second half against Villa, and he was playing in midfield next to Caicedo. So I'd be interested. to see
Villa
if we
second
do that
half, I
again.
think, was probably one of your best games of the season.
Damn.
It's a fair point. Well,
Villa second
45
half was one of your
Yeah.
best games. That's what we've got to
Villa
now.
second
The
half.
last 45 minutes. You
Equal
get
to
full
90.
90s. You get full 90s, don't you? You
Yeah.
get full 90s.
120s.
I actually-
120s.
Score predictions. I'll start us off. Why not? 3-3, just because why not, really?
I was thinking that.
It's not great analysis from
I'm going to
myself.
say 3-2 because I do think there'll be goals, but both teams can't defend. Both teams aren't clinical, so I could be wrong. This could be 0-0, but
It's
I'm just
not.
going to say 3-2.
There's no way
think
this is
so.
0-0. No way this is 0. We'd have to actually both defend. So
No, you could not defend and just miss chances.
I know, but there's no way that we don't concede. I'm going to go 2-2, but I do think it might be higher.
James?
3-2 Spurs.
I'll
Gone
take
for
it.
it.
Cheeky.
He's gone for it.
I think yeah, David Wright gave you some confidence for the
I
next
hope
game.
so.
So good
And do
on
you know
him.
what? I
Think you're ready.
won't even be shameless about it. I won't.
Just
do you mean?
is what it is.
What, you'll just nod along?
I feel like my energy's been sapped.
Same.
Why? Hold on. Why? Why
If
has
we
your
win,
energy been sapped?
I
My
wouldn't dare.
energy's just been sapped.
If we
Why?
win, I wouldn't
because I can't believe what we did last week,
dare.
and I just don't feel like I've recovered.
Is what it is. Well, listen,
There's not enough time
Trip
in
to
between the
Anfield.
games to recover.
Yeah.
Spurs
To get
having
my
a good
energy back
season.
up.
No, Spurs having a good season.